It's been a hot minute since I've been in here. I've missed some updates. On purpose, excuse me. All world maintenance on October 30th. Oh shit, that's today. Why is that window so tiny? Why is the audio so quiet? Hello? Why is the music so quiet? Hold on, we'll fix that. I think I had this problem last time too. Excuse me. I'm not sorry if you can hear me eating. I'm hungry. What was the last event that happened? Was it the Rising? Oh! I've been gone for some time, huh? No thanks. There we go. Much better. There we go. Music! We have to go to Gridania for this one, I believe. I think so. Oh, oops, I thought I switched this. There we go. I thought I switched that. My bad. Excuse me. To Mikado Amphitheater. You're not the event. I think it's still loading in. Is it? No. What the fuck was that? Is it you? No. Is it you? Yes, the fright stuff. The Adventurers Guild investigators eyeing the festive displays with a healthy dose of suspicion. Oh, we got the clowns again? Okay. Oh my stars, could it be the self-same adventurer who helped us keep wickedness at bay and transformed All Saints Wake from a night of screams to a day of revelry? Thank the 12 for bringing you to us. For the fields of the realm knock at our door once again. We need a dauntless soul to help us ensure that they don't tear it off its hinges. The host of this year's Parade of Horrors is a woman with a pumpkin for a head. I shudder to consider whether this is some elaborate costume or... No, perhaps it is best not to know. Her strange appearance makes my skin crawl, to say nothing of her underlings. Why, one might think the Continental Circus was come again, hiding their monstrous intentions behind the guise of celebration. We can only be grateful that none have yet fallen under this spell, but I fear it is only a matter of time. I must act quickly to unearth the schemes. I would begin a thorough investigation at once, but I'm afraid of my surveillance duties here prevent me from moving freely. That, my friend, is why I need you. Approach this pumpkin-headed witch under the flag of friendship, and offer your services to your ghastly celebration. If you catch even a whiff of foul deeds, I want you to put a stop to them before any innocents come to harm. I'll try. I knew I could count on you. Now then, you can find our quarry just across the way at Mikedo's amphitheater, where she is doubtless attempting to draw in any and all passerbys into her ungodly procession. Humor her for now, but take care to not fall victim to her honeyed words. Okay. Pretty sure she was a friend last time. Could be wrong. Heh, it is you. I knew your arrival was inevitable. For any who once indulged in the revelry of All Saints' Way cannot resist a chance to relive their experience. Yeah, hi. Oh, such eagerness. We are ever in need of willing hands to help with the festivities, preferably with bodies still attached. Of course, I understand you have been tasked with bringing to light any iniquity on my part, but you know from experience that I am perfectly harmless. So you're free to conduct your little investigation if it pleases you. Sure. Together, I believe we can make this All Saints' Wake into one that will be remembered for moons to come. Yet before we begin, allow me to illuminate the history of this event and our intentions here. On this most unhallowed of nights, saints revel in their palatial heavens, and as their judgmental eyes become leaden from drink, the impure are free to feast and frolic without fear of punishment. In ages past, the common folk would rue the coming of the night and cower in their homes. That is, until the adventurers took it upon themselves to rid the streets of evil, thus turning the event into a celebration of your collective bravery. A joyous happening, to be sure, but what of the goblin, the ghost, and the gremlin? Unfortunately, there are many monstrous sorts who yet consider this night to spread fear like a plague. And so it struck me, what if All Saints' Wake could be an occasion for celebration among mortal and monster alike? I believe there is room for light in even the darkest of hearts. Yeah, continue. Which brings me to the question of your involvement. I would have you aid a minion of mine named Papa Gruff, so he returns, in facilitating an All Saints' Wake that will allow yours and mine to join hands in mutual merriment. Perhaps you know Papa Gruff. He was once a void son so depraved that his kin spoke of him only in hushed whispers, but has since shackled, or rather, politely reasoned with him to commit devilry no more. Knowing of his formidable magic prowess, I have sent him to work under the guiding words, frighten enough to tickle, but not to scar. Fear need not to be an unpleasant experience, and Papa Gruff is doing his utmost to strike that delicate balance between felicity and fright. Not with much success, as I understand. I would love to proffer him advice myself, but I believe one such as you would know better what appeals to the mortals of the city. Might you give our belligerent beleaguered? That's probably wrong. Beleaguered? Papa Gruff a few words of advice. Thank you truly. You should be putting on a performance near the Leather Workers Guild at present, assuming you have not yet been chased from Gridania's borders. Please speak with him and give him my encouragement. Sure, we'll try. Alrighty. To the Leather Worker Guild. Oh, you're down there again? Okay. Alright. Excuse me. Hi again. You're that meddlesome adventurer. Indeed I am. Rather, I see tidings of my humble performance have reached even your ears, good madam. Please, honor me with your presence as my guest of honor. Without further ado, I shall summon a fell beast before your very eyes. I only hope that you've brought a change of small clothes. A monster will take more than a magician's cantrip to scare me. Look here, my dear thrill seekers. Here lies an ordinary pumpkin, or is it? Take care not to blink, for any moment of distraction may well be your last. Oh, a puppy. Pumpkin pup. Oh, the terror! Those bloodthirsty eyes, those razor-sharp fangs! Flee if you dare! But this hellhound will chase you to the ends of the earth to have its ounce of flesh. And I would know, considering the scars of wrath upon my backside. Imagine each and every pumpkin adorning this fair city transformed into such a thing! Why, Shred would prey upon Gridania into the last ilm, if I made it so. A veritable banquet of chaos. Yeah, okay. Ha! Bloody brilliant. You drew us all in with talk of monsters, only to dash our expectations with an adorable pup. I admit some confusion at first, but now I see you're a clown among clowns. Yikes! Oh no. You're a center ring, sir. Not a single blood-curdling scream. But a smile is not a complete failure, I suppose. So, what are you trying to do here? Ah, my pumpkin-headed master asked me to help. Well, allow me to peel back the curtain, as they say. Considering our previous acquaintance, this hardly bears repeating, but my true form is that of a void scent. Yes, I do remember. There you are. My, not even a grimace. Well, I suppose it would be inconvenient if you ran away, screaming after every sideways glance in my direction. Now for the matter of this furry abomination. Uh-huh. Frightened enough to tickle, but not to scar. It's the agreement that binds me to my master. I don't need to be told twice that summoning any of my kind would be in gross violation of this covenant. So remembering the deceptively winsome countenance of this vicious hellhound, I thought it would strike the perfect balance between horrifying and heartwarming. That is, until a child at an earlier show burst into tears at the pup's appearance. Why, this puppy is just a little guy. Now I've seen a man react with a hearty laugh to the exact same dog, with nary a trance of fear in his voice. The difference is vexing. Tell me, is a puppy something to be feared or cuddled? Feared by children and cuddled by adults, but sometimes the opposite. Depends what frightens one may make another smile. Do you jest? Do you mean to say your kind's definition of terror differs from person to person? I admit that does explain the sheer contrast in reactions I've observed so far. It does place me between a rock and a hellish, soul-rendering place. If my task was simply a matter of bringing people to fearful tears, the ground beneath you would already be soaked through. How in hell's good name does one frighten to tickle? Ah, but you with your delicate sensibilities, can teach me to mix dread and delight into a charmingly chilling concoction. Let us begin at once. Yeah, okay. Sure. Puppy with scary mask. Let's get right to it, eh? First we need to find people to scare, but not scar. God damn, that was fucking loud. Your kind seems to gravitate towards the pumpkins we've placed throughout the city, which creates the perfect opportunity for mild mischief. One of our displays should be just over the hill, and another is near the Lancers Guild. Your job is to tell me what to transform the pumpkins into once we find suitable test subjects. Let's see how well you tickle. He's accompanying you. Awesome. All Saints Wake performance, very well, but I face slavering monsters almost daily, so it takes something quite fantastic to make me flinch. Oh, I could make him flinch so hard, his heart would burst in his chest. That is neither here nor there. What type of ghoul would be suitable? Something middle of the road scary. No, something scary. Well, if you say so, allow me to oblige. He wants scary, he's gonna get scary. Egads! That gave me quite a fright. I only hope I never face such a monstrosity on one of my patrols, else my final act might be to soil my breeches. Well played, well played. Lancers Guild. These decorations are so scary. You're not here to trick me, are you? This one is ripe for the picking. Forget I said anything. So, what type of ghoul do you suggest? Something spoopy. The most appalling abomination you can conceive of. And don't skip on the ooze. Something spoopy. If you really think so. It's just a little guy. You know, when you look at it, it's actually kind of cute. The puff of smoke was a little scary, though. I think I'm getting to understand. If a fright doesn't kill your kind, it can be actually somewhat pleasant. I believe I'm ready to take the proverbial stab at it. Come, come, there should be more pumpkins around Apkalu Falls. I can never fucking pronounce that one. Apkalu. This way. Uncowed girl. Don't tell me you're supposed to send a chill down my spine. Clowns are for babies. For babies, are they? I'll make this last. Wish she was back in her mother's womb. Alrighty. You there, little girl. Look well upon this pumpkin. Ah! A monster! Huh. What impressive magic. My heart won't stop pounding. Dad and Ma will have the fright of their life when I tell them when I saw a real honest-to-God's monster. I can't wait to tell them. I'll think twice before I insult a clown again. Thank you for the thrills. Did she say thank you? I scared her near out of her shoes and she thanks me. Can't say I've experienced that before. Dare say I even enjoyed it. Yes, now is the time to capitalize upon this newfound tickling skill of mine. Let's visit the display near the Whistling Miller next. Where the fuck is that? Okay, it's just like between here and there. Good day to you, young lady. Might you join me in celebrating the joyous occasion that is All Saints' Wake? Celebrate? That's the last thing on my mind. Please, go and bother someone else with that ghoulish makeup. Oh my, aren't you a fright? Not the good kind either. What happened, lass? Papa Gruff is here to help. You'll really help? Well, I could certainly do worse than a clown. I've come from the Graylum Growery, although fled from is probably more appropriate. I was tilling the fields like always, when I heard a frightful voice from behind me. I turned around to meet it and came face to face with the foulest monster I've ever seen. When I regained my senses, I was here, my throat hoarse from screaming. No power in the realm can persuade me to return, now while that horror wanders unchecked. A monster, but we haven't visited the grower yet. What could it have been, do you think? We might have a real demon on our hands. You may very well be right. Those illusions I summon are no more capable of free movement than the pumpkins they sprang from. Yes, no doubt there's a void scent running amok. Dun dun dun. Here I am, tying myself into knots, trying to learn the subtleties of spookery. While some uncouth brute goes rampaging through the Trollzone with nary a thought towards artistry. If we forgive such behavior, our efforts to find glee and terror will have been for naught. Tremble and fear no longer, lass. We shall investigate the matter. Truly, you're the first people to believe my claims are more than seasonal mischief. Oh, I knew Father was wrong when he said clowns were villains. Thank you. Clowns are villains? Again, those words ring strangely in my ears. However, 'tis not an entirely unpleasant sensation. I know this wasn't why you were sent to assist me, but there's no telling how many of my kind we may find. A single clown can only achieve so much. So would you lend me your aid in case the situation gets undesirably bloody? Sure. Thank you. Look at me, expressing gratitude, and to one of your kind is no less. Well, no matter, let us depart to the great Lamb Grovery and settle this. Okay. Yeah, fuck it, we can run there. See the scarecrows. That's about it. Our roguish quarry is close, doubtless lying in wait somewhere to catch us unaware. Once they show themselves, don't indulge them with anything but a face of stony indifference. Boo! Yeah? Aw, come on. As I thought, a fellow void sent. And what, pray tell, are you doing here? A brother of the void. Then you know why I'm here. For the night of devilry. Once we were free to carouse, creep, and caper, guided by the great pumpkin-headed archfiend. For too long we have been denied our demonic rights, and it is I who shall reinstate our greatest event. Yes, the age of the great gourd shall give way to the era of the great pot. Even now my allies lie in wait throughout the city, ready to usher in the night of devilry. You must join us, brother. Join us as we rise again. No. What? Why? Even if I wanted to, my covenant prevents me from engaging in the wanton vileness you propose. Regardless, I have no desire to join you for some cheap jaunt through the city, with only a few startled mortals to show for it. Such indelicate devilry will only result in swift and total annihilation. Ha! Spoken like a true coward. Don't tell me you're frightened of some sharpened sticks and clumsy clubs. Oh, but I am frightened. As you too would be, had you tasted the full brunt of my master's fury. Perhaps you may yet, if you continue to insist upon this foolish course. I have learned to blend in with the people here and extract terror in such a way that does not tempt retaliation. Your plan would bring a single night of debauchery. Learn how to cohabit, however, and your collective revelry can last forevermore. Traitor! Then my minions and I will devour you and your Me kebab of a friend? The head. Great gourd? Naughty children ill deserve to join the festivities. They should be happy as decorations, to serve as an example for anyone who would follow in their footsteps. Milady, how pleasant it is to see you. Dare I ask why you grace us with your presence? I caught wind of a voice-sent disturbance and came here to investigate. When I heard your voices, I knew something was afoot. I must say, I am quite pleased to see that the merit in my approach. I'm quite pleased that you see the merit in my approach to All Saints' Wake. Yet something must be done about the other beasts that have crept into the city. Let us give this same treatment and continue enjoying this unhallowed season in our terms. Hold on. The guy that just... Hello, thank you for the alert. Welcome in. With your help, rounding up our reckless kin should prove to be a simple matter. Let us make All Saints' Wake an occasion to remember for those who dwell in the light and shadow alike. If you sight any arrogant ghouls, perform the spell I demonstrated earlier. In doing so, we shall conceive the We shall convince the residents of Gridania that the source of their supposed nightmares was not but a cluster of mundane pumpkins. This wand possesses the transformative power you require. Simply swing it about in a grandiose manner and point it at your target. Once the charm has been cast, I shall collect the pumpkins. I understand they are quite delicious when baked in a pie. Thanks. Learn All Saints' Charm. Just when I was getting the hang of being the life of the party instead of the death of it. Let's wrap this up quickly, lest this year's All Saints' Wake be remembered as a disaster. I sense something sinister lurking deeper in the fields, as well as a trail heading to the east, perhaps towards the market or the Lancers Guild. Splitting up will be the easiest way to end this quickly. I'll escort the botanist from earlier back here and deal with whatever still haunts the grovery. Shall I use the opportunity to convince her that she was witnessed before... that what she witnessed before was nothing but an overzealous pumpkin. That should put her at ease. I will leave the rest of Gridania to you. Once the Voidsent has been verily vegetated, meet me at Mikado Amphitheater so we can deliver my master news of our success. Now let the show begin! Oh boy. Hee hee. It's just called All Saints' Charm. Okay. A pumpkin. Wait. This is all part of the All Saints' Wake festivities, isn't it? Yes, it is. I must say, that made my heart skip a beat. If this was what adorns the streets, I cannot wait to see what the main stage has in store. Oh, if only you knew. What? It was just a pumpkin. I knew the wood whalers wouldn't let such a wicked things into the city. Never seen such a feat of illusion before. If all the rest of All Saints' Wake is as entertaining, I'd best go and find the main event. Huh? What? It was a pumpkin the whole time? I can't believe I fell for that. But now I know it was just a trick. I'd like to see it again. You have turned all the prowling voidsent into harmless pumpkins. Papa Gruff awaits at Mikado Amphitheater to hear tidings of your success. Whee! There you are. I took care of the voidsent still haunting the Great Lamb Gallery. Did your haunt go smoothly? Yes, it did. Good, good. I can safely say that the only frights in store for the citizens of Gridania are of the decidedly entertaining variety. I took the liberty of gathering the pumpkins you created. Their punishment will not be eternal, but they can stand to remain in their current form for the duration of the festivities. It is the least they can do in repentance. There you are, my fearless clown. Thank you for reassuring me. I had worried I might have to retire from my position at the Great Lamb Gallery and seek less haunted climates. As for the Master of the Botanist Guild, allow me to extend my personal thanks for helping my gifted pupil avoid such a decision. It would have been a grievous loss for us all. Oh, it was no trouble at all. In fact, I should thank you for being such an exemplary audience. A true entertainer brings his all to every stage, and be it a grand amphitheater or cozy vegetable patch. I only hope you were half as thrilled as I was. That scary, whatever that was, looks so real. I never could have guessed that it was a garden variety pumpkin. Truly, I feel privileged to have seen a master of illusion at his craft. As do I. Would that every day be so filled with surprises. As a token of our thanks, we've made some pumpkin cookies from our most recent crop. Please enjoy them in good health. Pumpkin cookies. I do believe I can get used to this being thing. Well, so if you've gone through the trouble, you best eat them before they've cooled. To my good health. This is delicious! This flavor, I've never tasted anything like it. The cookie's aether is tinged with something I can't quite pin down. It's bold, but not overpowering. Is this the taste of gratitude? Oh, how much of my life I have wasted only suppling in terror, when all along a whole world of flavors was left neglected. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, but I shall consider your words a compliment nonetheless. These cookies are a small token of my appreciation, and I wish I could have given more. You mean I could potentially receive more gifts? If performing my act will give me more baked delights, I'd better get to work straight away. Why, this is shaping up to be quite the All Saints' Wake indeed. Could not imagine a better day of celebration for all. Our success here is in no small part thanks to you, as I believe that Papa Gruff now has matters well in hand. I shall return to my manor. Pray visit if you are so inclined. Oh yes, before I forget, do praise that troublesome investigator of what has transpired here. Maybe he'll finally cast his prying eyes somewhere else. What a fantastic yarn! Monsters plotting against monsters. All to make us happy. I admit I find your story hard to swallow, but I also see no reason why a fellow guild member would lie. Very well, I shall take your tale at face value and consider these to be glad tidings indeed. However, I cannot help but wonder if this was all an elaborate ruse. They knew we were watching them, and that may have compelled them to put up a show of charity. After all, a monster cannot change its skin overnight. I shall continue to keep a close eye on their activities from afar. Thank you for everything you've done, and I hope against hope that evil has been laid to rest. Yay! Now I have access to the Sneaky Hollow. How do I get to the Sneaky Hollow? There it is. The usher. Yes, please. I'd like to go. You wish to have words. Very well, what would you like to know? What is it you do exactly? I watch. My ancestors once bound the void sent their will as the means to wage war, cause irreparable harm to the world in so doing. Remorseful for their actions, they swore to never be complicit in such tragedy again. We have watched ever since. Our goal is not to harm the minions of darkness, but to educate them. Show them that peace is an option. But I have spoken enough. I had not realized entertaining a guest would be quite so thrilling. You need to ask, my head is not merely for show. I am the archfiend feared and revered since time immemorial, the Great Gourd, who once led legions upon legions. It is, in fact, merely a title held by those in my coven. Each generation, the knowledge to control denizens of the void is passed down alongside the appellation. Is your memory as fleeting as your lifespan, child? As I told you before, this is my home. You are welcome to come and go as you please. It's quite the cute home. And they had this last year, I believe. There it is. There's like a little pumpkin patch. Basically, this is like a photo shoot area, but it is quite cute. Little pumpkins and mushrooms and ghosts all over the place. There's like a little graveyard. Quite cute. A little shrine. Yes. Would you rather be inside a pot or a grave? Probably a pot. Probably. Welcome, welcome. Very, very cute. You can talk to the imps to transform into some of your favorite characters. Ah, yes. We can go through, Hawk Manor. Completely, fully. Not just normal Hawk Manor, I guess. Boss room. This is a room. Halloween themed Hawk Manor. This would be first boss room. You can do the transformation here. This leads you back to the front hall. We're just curious to see what everything that's here. the basement. Let's see all the jail cells. Dude, otherwise need like keys for them. There we go. And then there'd be like a little jump that is back this way. Like a little debris pile that's here. This would be the second boss. When you defeat the second boss, there's a teleport that's here. Or not teleport, a thing that you need. Then you use the return button to get to the start. Or you take the long way around and just run back. And cut through here. Go up here, go up either side, unlock the final boss, fight the final boss, and then you'd be done. Very simple dungeon. It's an early dungeon, of course. But I like that they revamped it for Halloween and like cute spooky decorations. This would be for Hawkman or Heart, but unfortunately it looks like we cannot go that way. Go back to Sneaky Hollow. Ah, excuse me. And then we leave. And I'll probably call it there. Spooptober is almost done. The last stream will be tomorrow evening, where I will be reading some sort of spooky stories, some sort of horror story. People seem to enjoy it last year. People seem to like when I read things. I don't know why exactly. I've just been told that my voice is nice. So we'll be doing that. I don't know what story it is yet. Or if it's like a series of short stories, or, you know... Last year I did a bunch of Edgar Allan Poe poems or short stories. I will probably try to find something different this year. But tune in tomorrow evening for some story reading. Let's see. Who to send you to? I have so many people online. Jan's playing inside the back rooms, and I think with Otto and a couple of people. Skyward Sojourner, previously known as Thorio, Super Thorio, playing Inscription. Nero Ghoul is playing Wildflowers. Kai Guy is playing Super Mario Bros. Scotty's playing Don't Scream. And this is playing Elder Scrolls. We got a lot of people online. go raid Jan. Keep the spooky going. Oh, we haven't seen Scotty in a while. Hello! I'm about to end, unfortunately, but welcome in. We're gonna raid Jan. Go ahead. Dang, I just got off work. Oh, I'm sorry. Hope work wasn't too bad, but go ahead and copy one of those. Go say hi to Jan. She's currently playing inside the back rooms with some people. She has a wonderful voice. She is a voice actress. Very funny, very entertaining, super sweet. You all have met her and enjoyed her. So, thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you all tomorrow for some spooky, scary stories. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye-bye!